At this point, I've competed in more matches and more tournaments than I can even remember. Multiple matches a night, multiple high-level dangerous opponents. The lights, the cameras, the comp nerves, the anxieties, the whole nine. I've felt that. But you take that feeling and you give it to athletes for a week straight, and what do you get? The PGF. The PGF is a week-long gauntlet where athletes compete in multiple matches per night to earn points for themselves and for their team. At the end of the week, based on points, the top 8 are selected to be in the playoffs, which determines who takes home PGF gold. Now listen, this sounds simple, but this is not an easy task. There's only 2 ways to win for you and your team. That's a break or a choke. A draw is a big fat 0, so there is no surviving, there's no coasting through to the end of the match, there's not even coasting through to the end of the week. Without even considering the physical tax this has on the body, think about the mental side of this game. Knowing that every night for a week straight, you're gonna have 3 matches with really dangerous opponents looking to score. Last year, my job was just to be the athlete. I came in fresh off of a combat Jiu Jitsu tournament the week before, and I tried my hand at capturing the PGF, the first PGF women's title. This year, my role was a little bit different. Super simple job, really. Pick the team, support the team, and coach athletes when needed. One of the coolest things about the PGF is the combine. And this one is completely optional. It happens the day before the tournament starts, and athletes have a chance to come out and show the team managers what they have. There's a bunch of different tests that test, speed, agility, grip strength, response time, even breaking pressures. You win one of the qualifiers and you get picked to be in the season, you're definitely gonna make a team. But making a team is not necessarily what the combine is about. No, it's about something we all need a little bit more of.
I need money.
So with 5 team managers, we were all given $2,500 to pick 5 players for each team.
600, 700 Toho blue, 800 team level, 850 Toho red, 950. Oh, 9,000 bucks team member gold.
Now, you can definitely spend more money, but that comes out of your pocket plus a little extra luxury tax. So some of us were a bit more on the conservative side, while others, they built the Yankees.
Sir? 1100 epic roll. Are you a player above 1100, Mr. Champ? 1100 last and final team epic roll has drafted Milton Creighton.
So night 1 is always the weirdest night of the week. It's super weird because you're nervous, you don't really know how things go, you're not really into your flow yet. You're just meeting these guys, the team, or even your opponents. You're just meeting them for the first time, but you have to be around them all day. Super weird, and it always comes with its surprises. And this season really was no different.
5 the week. Gibbs pulls, and now Church getting in on looks like a straight foot lock here. Going hard after this straight foot. Oh, and he got it!
Oh my goodness!
Luke Church.
Solid stuff for Luke Church. An alternate coming into this season, now officially on the board. For Landon Tourville.
Wow.
Oh my goodness. Landon Tourville coming out making a huge statement.
It's a long season to go, but you gotta believe, B-Mac, that's gonna be one of the more memorable submissions that we just saw unfold there. Left here, I can see the manager of team level, Nekiaya Jackson. Your thoughts on day 1?
I'm super glad that my guys came and showed that they weren't a C-, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'm sorry, I had to pick on you for a second. Listen,
See?
I do understand.
Hey, you did say it was feast or famine, and it was a feast kind of night for Team Level.
Yeah, we came out, we showed some good things. Man, Luke Church
Oh, man.
showed up. He was the alternate, and he came in and he proved that he needed to be out here, and I'm super proud of him. I couldn't be more happy for him. Travis did exactly what I thought Travis would do. And then as far as the other guys, we talked about like what's obvious, like what we need to go back and work on. So we're gonna work on that at the open mat, and then we're gonna move forward. It only gets better from here. First day is always like nerves. You gotta blow the lungs out. We're ready to go.
I mean, so much right. Block 2, 12 points. Just blew everyone out of the water.
Man, they were ready.
As the first female champion of the PGF, and having that experience of coming out night after night, what have you told your team to get them ready for that experience?
Honestly, I just said go out there and do what you know how to do. Like stick to your game plan. I'm gonna give you some subtle cues, but I'm not gonna be trying to coach you into a certain type of game. Once we hit like the 3-minute mark, all right, maybe pick up the pace a little bit more. Once we hit the minute-and-a-half mark and you feel like something's there, pull it. Just play with the rule set a little bit. Go into your game. Go where you're comfortable. Get comfortable out there because you have to do this all week.
Well, it's safe to say, in my opinion, that Team Level leveled up, and you're going to continue to try to do so throughout the week. What are the plans tonight? I mean, obviously you got to get back to work tomorrow, Kaya, but any sort of celebrating with your team tonight? You enjoy the moment?
Job's not done yet. When the job's done, we'll celebrate, but we're just going to talk to each other, try to game plan for tomorrow, and, yeah, get back out here and do it again.
Awesome.
We'll celebrate when the job's done.
There you go. Appreciate you stopping by.
Thank you.
Nekiaya Jackson,
you.
kind enough to join us, the manager of Team Level, as they put in a heck of a day one here at PGF Season 5.
The thing is, though, no matter how that night goes, you have to move on. You have to compartmentalize the text, the mental, the physical, everything, and move on to the next night. Be prepared for the next night. If you get too hung up on your losses, you're out. If you get too hung up on your wins or your nerves or what's happening around you, you're falling behind. If you get too mentally caught up in any of the outside games, you're out, you're falling behind, and some other athlete is looking to take advantage of the moment that you took to freeze. I would say that night 3 and 4 are probably the most physically taxing, but mentally they're probably the easiest nights. By now you've kind of figured out the flow of things, you know exactly what you need to do to make it to the playoffs, and if it's even possible for you to make it to the playoffs.
What's the score right now?
We got 7. We got 6 and 6. So we got 12 for this block right now. So they're going down. Jackson's fries. Shark Tank. Shark Tank. It's both of my teammates out there, so I'm not gonna say anything. I'm just gonna hope for the best.
During this season, although I did play the manager role, I also got a chance to compete for the second PGF women's belt. So towards the middle of the week, I had to start switching off of more of the manager role and more thinking about my role as an athlete. Anyway, I'm coaching, and I just so happen to be putting my belt on the line for the finale. So I gotta be in the mind of the manager and also in the mind of the athlete this week. That's what I've been thinking about, what I've been trying to do. And also trying to like do my actual work, like do the work. So today is pretty much about how I'm managing to do that. So I got the food all packed up, I'm ready to go. I'll probably have some popcorn, I'm probably gonna make some popcorn. But for now, I'm just gonna have my breakfast. I got the eggs, sausage, questionable grapes, questionable amount of cheese, and the coffee that I was drinking on before I started this video. Typical day of eating, and yeah, I'm gonna scarf this down. Probably not, I probably shouldn't scarf it down, but I'm gonna finish this and then do a little work before it's time for me to go pick up my team and head to the venue.
catch y'all there.
The final night is a little bit more intense. There's less talking, less joking, and it's kind of like a make or break. It really is a make or break night for most players. Again, there's no coasting through the week because all it takes is a good night for one guy to move you down a spot or move you down 2 or 3 spots, especially if you're not having the best night. So this makes the final night a little bit more interesting. There's usually a lot more trash talk during those nights.
Place. How do you feel after that win?
I feel good. I knew I was gonna be up there regardless, but I feel good.
Yeah, did you expect Matt to be so tough?
Yeah, I guess. He just wasn't giving me the things I wanted.
Here in the goddamn game. And number 3, I want to say, all right, I want to say, Noah, you're my fucking, I love you. You're so cool. You came in here, you're like,
Hey Elijah, I am Iron Man.
You've shown up and you've done work and you've been a professional all week. Everything kind of boils down to this playoff bracket. This is what determines who takes home gold. And the vibes for the finale are usually immaculate. The crowd's bigger, you got more people watching, everything's a little bit more crisp and tight, and everybody's hunting for their gold, so the bloodlust is in the air. The PGF is truly something special. And as an athlete, to get out there and know that you're gonna experience some ups and some downs, that you're gonna have some wins, some losses, even worse, some draws, to know that those things are gonna happen, to know that you're gonna be tired every night and sore every night, to know that and willingly go out and do that. I think that it makes you a better athlete. It teaches you so much about yourself, about you as an athlete, about you as a person, and you can't really get that anywhere else. Athletes are getting more exposure, more experience out in a competition setting, and sometimes even more money than most jiu-jitsu athletes get in a year. And while the exposure and the money goes away, the lessons, the mental fortitude, the connections, that lasts a lifetime. So thank you, PGF.